Hello, today I'm going to be walking through how to do a quick water and soil sample to determine which Floc Log or which Silt Stop Powder will be most effective. This is a really quick test that can be done on site using a sample kit and either a water sample or a soil sample. So we'll start with the water sample. So we'll have a water sample from our site, and then we'll have an APS test kit with our different Floc Logs in it. So we will also need some plastic cups to conduct these samples. So the first thing that we're going to do for a water sample is we are going to just simply pour a small amount into 2 or 3 plastic cups. And the goal of this test is it's just a screening test to really determine how long it takes for the reaction. So usually 15 to 30 seconds of mixing time is how long it should take for the flocculation reaction to complete. And it's also, of course, going to tell us which of our polymers are going to be most effective. So here we have a couple of samples of the site water now, and we have our Floc Log samples. So we're just going to take a very small amount of the Floc Log. So we'll just reach in, tear off a small piece. I mean, even that's too much. You're looking at about a fingernail size piece probably, or the end of a pencil eraser. And so we'll just put that in. This one's a 706B. So we'll put that in 1 cup, and we'll go ahead and start with that one. And the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna swirl this, and we're gonna count how long this takes. So we'll go to 15 first. And we want to stop about every 15 seconds to see if there's a reaction happening, because that's going to, tell us how long it takes. And we can start to see a little bit of flocculation happening, but this looks like it needs a little bit more time. So we'll go ahead and give it another 15 seconds. So that's about 30 seconds of reaction for that. And this one's looking pretty good already. This was the 706B. One Floc Log isn't going to work on all sample types, so that's why we have to test a number of different samples. And what we're looking for is water clarity and floc size and how quickly the reaction happens. So this one looks okay. I'm going to go ahead and do another one using the 703D number 3. So again, same process. Pull a small piece off of the Floc Log. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with this. This is the 703D number 3 now that we're giving a try. And we'll record how long this takes. When we conduct these in our laboratory, we'll use NTU. So if you have an NTU meter, you can go ahead and use that to determine. But if you're doing a quick test on site, you can go ahead and just use a visual observation, again, looking at the floc size and the water clarity. So this was the 703D number 3. We're also getting some reaction in that one. It looks like maybe the floc is a little bit smaller, a little bit finer. We'll give it another 15 seconds. So if we take that one and we compare it to our 706B, our 703D number 3 and the 706Bs are always the best ones to start with because they work on the largest majority of samples. So there's our 706B on the right hand side and our 703D number 3 on the left. So just looking at that, that reaction for the 706B took about 30 seconds. We have some good clarity, so it's a good reaction time. So I would say that's an effective treatment, and so we could assume, go ahead and use the 706B for that site. And that's just how we would do a quick on-site sample analysis to determine which Floc Log is going to work. So I'll go ahead and switch gears and go over to a soil sample, and I'll put that on the next video.